Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is JJ and this is another pick a card for you guys. So today I'm going to be doing a pick a card on what are you being called to focus on? Where should your attention be at this time? What are your guides, your angels, your ancestors wish for you to focus on? What is requiring your immediate attention, okay? Again, all the timestamps will be pinned in the comment section. All my information is in the description box below. Let's see what else. I hope everyone is having a lovely day, night, or lunch, or whatever day time it is for you guys. I'm hearing for someone you need to share your voice. Okay, you need to step out, do things from an adventure standpoint, like get out of your comfort zone, get out of your cave. I feel like it's time for you to express yourself. I feel like many of you are in this dark moment. I'm getting and I'm seeing here the 10 of Swords. And what I'm hearing is things have been difficult. But Spirit is saying, you know, the worst is now over. The sun is coming out for you guys again. So just be patient. I'm also hearing a lot of you, it's time for you. Yeah, things are coming to a completion for many of you. So that's important for some of you to know that you are wrapping up a cycle. You're wrapping up a difficult time in your life. Or just whatever it is that you're currently, whatever cycle it is that you are in, it's wrapping up and you're entering into a new one. It's time to parent yourself, take care of yourself, nurture your dreams. Let me see. I'm trying to pick the crystals here. And we'll pick this one. So we have crystal number 1, 2, and 3. Like always, everything is pinned in the comment section. Again, for some of you, it's time for you to decide. If you hear my chair making noises, yeah, that's my chair. And also, I feel for many of you, it's time for you guys to live in purpose or live with a purpose. For some of you, you've just been doing your everyday thing, whatever that is, whether you have a 9 to 5 or you take care of your kids or whatever it is, or go to school. But I feel like Spirit is saying it's time for you guys to step into your purpose. It's time for many of you to share your voice, to share your dreams, to go after what you want, to accomplish your goals, even if that means that you're navigating by darkness, even if that means that things are kind of dark at this time. For many of you, I feel like you need to reconnect with your inner child. I feel like Spirit is saying it feels like you're dragging your feet, but in reality, you are making solid, concrete steps. For some of you, you're being called to break free from a lot of things because there's a lot of things that are holding you back in regards to following your aspirations or inspirations in life. And I feel like for many of you, you're being called to take action in some way. So that is the general message. And now we're going to move to those of you who picked option 1. So let's get started. So for those of you who picked option 1, I don't know what crystal that is, but if somebody knows, just leave it in the comment section. It's this beautiful crystal here. It's like a zebra type striation, maybe an agate. So let's see, where should your focus be? What do your guides, your angels, your ancestors want you to focus or pay attention to? What needs your immediate attention? I feel like you're in complete darkness. For some of you, there's this sense of like finding the path through something. I feel like it feels to me like you're navigating through some type of darkness. You might be a earth sign, so a Taurus, Virgo, or I was going to say Aquarius, so maybe one of you is an Aquarius. But Capricorn. I also feel like you should embrace the Aquarian energy, which is, you know, the energy of humanity, the energy of we are all one, believing in spirit, having faith. So career might be at the center focus. Okay, career, relationships, or maybe an earth sign. It's where you need to be focused on. The Judgment. So, okay. Interesting. You're being asked to kind of use your discernment, I'm hearing, in regards to a career. In regards to a career, to a job, to a profession of some sort, to your finances. Some of you, you're being called to create more stability. For some of you, I feel like your financial situation may not be the best at this time. And Spirit is saying we want you to look at it and see why aren't you where you want to be, or why aren't things financially what you want them to be. What changes do you need to make? For some of you, I feel like you're being called to make a career change, a career transition of some sort. And I feel like Spirit is saying that is your calling. For some of you, you're bored in a job, on a 9-to-5, or in a business, or in a profession that you don't love, that doesn't spark your interest. And I feel like there has been a change in direction. And for some of you, you're being called to leave that which is stable, that which you have invested your time and effort into, and step into what you love and what makes your heart sing here. Okay? I feel like Spirit is saying you will meet a lot of helpful people on the way. Some of you are thinking about changing your profession into some type of healing profession, I'm hearing. Adventure. You're being called to do something different, right? Again, that pentacle energy, that earth energy, it's not boring energy, but a lot of people don't like it because there is a set routine. There is it's very predictable, but very solid. And a lot of people like that. They like predictability. But I feel like for you, Spirit is saying you want adventure. You're being called to step out of the box. You're being called to do something different. You're being called to go after what you love, what you're passionate about. Yes, even if that means leaving behind what is secure and what is stable for you. Okay? Yeah, and some of you are lacking clarity. Like I said, you're in this dark moment. You're in this moment of like, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure if this is where I need to go, if following this path is the right path for me. And I feel like Spirit is saying the moment you take the first step, clarity will come. So clarity will come as you take the steps that you're being guided to take. Because I feel like you've stayed in what's comfortable. Yes, you made a name for yourself. Yes, you have achieved some type of success here. But again, it's not giving you that adventure that you want. It's not giving you that life purpose, like this is where I'm meant to be kind of thing. And I feel like you're being called in a different direction, or your eye is going on a different direction, or you were offered something that is appealing to you. There's something that's appealing to you, but it requires you to step out of that comfort. It's requiring you to take that adventure energy, but it's because you don't have the clarity or the details of it that is scaring you. That you're like, I'm not sure. We have peace. So again, Spirit is saying choose peace, okay? Choose what you love. For some of you, you might be seeing birds or animals that fly. So butterflies, dragonflies, as signs from Spirit telling you like this is the path forward. Choosing peace is a choice, you guys, okay? It's like choosing happiness. Choose to stay in peace. Choose to stay balanced. To not get caught up in the drama and the uncertainty of things. Francesca, yeah, because I feel like many of you have been daydreaming about something. And I feel like Spirit is saying, go after what you love. You will see progress if you do something that you love again, okay? Because I feel like where you're at is not really that passionate career, or I feel like it's lacking passion. Okay? Surrender your desire to control people. For some of you, this could definitely be not only career. For some of you, you're being called to assess a relationship with an earth sign, or with a collaborator, or with a business partner, or with a friend. It's just an earth sign that you're being called to ask yourself, okay, is this the person I want to be with? Is this person, are we totally different? Can we live together? Is it a peaceful relationship? Is there an equal give and take? There's something here about questioning the relationship here. Is this situation making me peaceful? Is this situation taking my sleep away? Like, what is this situation doing? You're being called to make discernment and to make peace with it. And again, accepting the person for who they are. Don't try to control the person. Don't try to control the situation either. Okay? Discovering your truth. Again, that will bring in the clarity. That will bring in the peace. You know, if you don't agree with someone, that's okay. You're being called to discover your own truth. And that means not letting go of other people. If people don't agree with your point of view, with your adventurous side, with what you want to do, then maybe it's time to walk away from them. Maybe those aren't the people that you're meant to be with, or that you are meant to have that energy exchange with. And that's okay. We're not going to vibe with everyone, and not everyone's going to vibe with us. It's the way it is. A rebirth is assured. Again, Spirit is saying there's a rebirth, and we see that with the Judgment card there, right? It's kind of like you're being called to live in a new way. A new way of living is emerging for you. One that is more adventurous, one that is more clear, one that is there's less resistance on your path. In Rama, where are you being called to journey? You're being called somewhere else. And I feel like that's why Spirit can't give me a specific thing about what it is, because there's so many of you. So I'm going to say, whatever it is that you're being called to, whatever it is that's drawing your attention, whatever it is that is nudging you to go down a different path, Spirit is saying, go for it, because you're being called there for a reason. There's going to be more peace. You're being called to find your happiness, what fulfills you. You're being called, it's kind of like this 8 of Cups energy, where you're being asked to leave what you've invested. And the 8 of Cups is that energy of I invested so much time and energy and sweat and tears into this job, this person, this situation. But Spirit is saying, but you know in your heart that it is not what is giving you peace. It is not what is fulfilling you. And so you're being called to go do something different. And again, that means leaving behind that comfort, that security blanket. And that is where your attention needs to be. That is where you're being called to journey, to go towards that. And then we have relationship change. So for some of you, you're going to be changing your relationship. Your relationship is the main focus here for some of you. Right? Like I said, it could be with an earth sign. Doesn't have to be. Could be with the Scorpio. I'm trying to see. Could be with the water sign as well, because I'm seeing water here. But I feel like Spirit is saying there's going to be a change. You're being called to make a change. You're being called to make a change either in your career, your profession, what you do for work, or your relationship. And it's not going to be easy to walk away from it, because whatever it is that you're in, even though it might not be fulfilling, it's kind of like, I already invested everything. The King of Pentacles, he made his empire, right? So he invested. He went through all this stuff with this person or in this job, and has achieved some type of status, some type of seniority. So to kind of leave it behind is kind of like saying it's wasted time. But Spirit is saying it's nothing in life is wasted, ever. And Spirit is saying now is a lucky time for you to go after what's being shown for you. So go for it. Again, listen to your intuition. I feel like there's a lot of helpful people around you that can give you a clear point of view. And I also feel like listen to your intuition. That's the main thing. So if regardless what I say here, there is free will. So do what resonates for you. Listen to your intuition, listen to your guides, meditate on the subject, and see what's better for you. Maybe you like where you're at. Like I said, not a lot of people like earth energy because it's predictable, but a lot of people do. A lot of people like that, to know that how things are going to go always. They like that. So again, choose what you want and listen to your intuition, listen to your truth. It's time to discover that truth and live by that truth. Live with a purpose. So now I'm going to move to option 2. So for those of you who chose black tourmaline, let's see what you're being called to focus on or what needs your attention at this time. Tourmaline, protective stone, is very good for repelling negative energy, grounding, protection as well. Ooh, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, work. A lot of people have been getting this earth energy. Okay, so what are you being called to work on? What are you being called? For some of you, you need to step into your passion, I'm hearing. Some of you want to monetize a passion. You want to start a YouTube channel. You want to start an IG page. You want to start a Facebook page. It's kind of like you want to put yourself out there, your work out there. And Spirit is saying, go for it. Okay, go for it. You have skill, you have talent, you're passionate, and you have a good eye for things, is what I'm hearing. Also, for some of you, I feel like I'm getting chiropractor. I don't know if someone wants to see a chiropractor or you're wanting to be a chiropractor, but I'm seeing it, so I'll throw it out there. Let's see, what else am I picking up with this? Good time to manifest. Manifest. So put in the effort, put in the time, the energy into what you want to manifest, because it will come about. I feel like there's a lot of infinite possibility for you guys. I also feel like you're being asked to work on something. So right now it may seem, because the Eight of Pentacles, yes, is a beautiful card about, you know, the craftsmanship, the craftsman who is putting all his time and effort into his craft. And he loves his craft so much that he doesn't even see time passing by, right? But the Eight of Pentacles is also a card about dealing with the small details of things. And some of you are being called to do that, to deal with the nitty-gritty of things, or to work on something that maybe you didn't want to work on. But Spirit is saying you're being called to address something that needs work. The Hanged Man. Okay. So a lot of you, I feel like maybe you've been too busy at work. You're being called to take a pause. You're being called to take a break with the Hanged Man there. For some of you, it feels like you're stuck in limbo in regards to your work, your profession, your career, or your passion. For some of you, you're deciding whether to work on a relationship or a situation with a Pisces individual. For others of you, I feel like some of you are being called to work on your spiritual connection, to work with spirit, to work with your guides, to connect with them, to strengthen that bond with them. For others of you, I feel like you're being called to work on releasing control, surrendering, going with the flow of things. Spirit is saying you're being assured that everything's going to be okay. So for some of you, I feel like you're feeling tied. And I feel like Spirit is saying just work on what you love. You're being assured that everything's going to work out okay. They're assuring you that everything's going to be fine. Just because things came in for a stop, or like a stop suddenly, or because you're stuck in limbo and you can't see your way forward with the clouds there, doesn't mean that things are going to end up bad. You're being called to kind of take a break with the Hanged Man there. I'm also hearing, because he has the key in his hands, Spirit is saying, how are you keeping yourself like this? You're being asked to address that. How do you keep yourself in the Hanged Man? How do you keep yourself in limbo? Why do you keep yourself there is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So it's kind of like turning inwards and working on that. There's something beautiful emerging. So Spirit wants you to know that right now for you, you need to surrender, because something beautiful is trying to come about. There's a new beginning trying to happen for you, but you're putting resistance in this new beginning. And Spirit is saying, no. You're creating that resistance is making it harder for Spirit to deliver something to you. Also, Spirit is saying you have to believe in your work, believe in yourself, believe in your effort, believe in your time, believe in your craft. I'm also hearing there will be a peaceful resolution to whatever it is that you're going through, but you need to surrender expectations, surrender how you feel things are going to go. Just set your intention. For example, let's say you want a job. So just set it out there and be like, I want a job. But don't be focusing on, oh my God, how is this going to happen? And then when that job comes, do I have to leave the other job? Like, don't get caught up in the details of things. Divine order. Everything is happening as it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. Again, you're being called to surrender. To surrender, because Spirit is saying this is all going according to divine order. And what happens when divine order or Spirit steps in? We're just being called to surrender, wait, and we're being assured that there's something new coming in. There's a new path that's being manifested for you, one that will make you happier. And it's putting more order into your life. I feel like things were out of balance. Spirit is saying you're going to overcome these obstacles that you are currently facing. Okay? Astara. So we have you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. Again, Spirit is saying, you know, we're trying to bring you something that you deserve, but you need to surrender in order for us to bring it for you. And you're being assured that it is going to come about. But again, you need to step out of the way. Because Spirit is saying you're asking for help, but yet you don't allow us to help you. I feel like also Spirit is saying right now you're being called to go after what you want. Do not settle. Do not settle at all. Okay? If something feels impossible, I feel like Spirit is saying that's not true. I feel like also you're being called to see how you keep yourself, how your illusions keep you again in that hanged man energy. You might be feeling stuck or you might be feeling like you can't move forward in some way. But Spirit is saying it's just because something new is trying to come in. Try to look at things from a spiritual perspective. Yeah, how do you set limits for yourself? How are you limiting yourself? You're being called to really, again, look at, that's why there's that pause there. Because Spirit is saying, there's no point for us to bring you something new. And Spirit is saying, we don't have no trouble bringing you this new beginning for you, this new path for you. But if you don't work on how you limit yourself, how you keep yourself in the hangman energy, I can bring you thousands of opportunities for you to do something new, or that new beginning, that change that you want. But if you keep limiting yourself, you're never going to take fully advantage of them. So Spirit is saying, make sure you're working on that. You're being called to work on that and see how you compromise. See how you keep yourself from following your dreams and your desires. And why do you always compromise? Why do you always settle for less? Because you feel like, again, like you're not good enough, because you feel like you don't deserve Spirit help. Like, why? Surrender to the journey. Release control. Exactly. You're being asked to, again, you might feel like literally you are hands tied, like you can't, there's nothing you can do. And Spirit is saying there's a purpose to it. Because you're not supposed, you're supposed to let Spirit take over right now. So just let go of control. Slow and steady, exactly. There was something that was out of balance. Try to do things at a slower pace. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. So again, there's no hurry. There's no rush in things. Maybe that's the thing, because the Eight of Pentacles, again, that man, that guy works so hard that he doesn't even see the time passing by. And he's making a lot of sacrifices. Why do you sacrifice yourself? For your work? For your passions? Spirit is saying that's good. But you also need to make time for yourself. Then we have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul thrive. So Spirit is saying, do not worry. You're being assured that everything is coming together. Everything is going to work out. You're going to win the race the moment you surrender, the moment you release control. That's where your focus should be, on releasing control. Let go of your pride. Let go of your pride. Maybe you're working so hard to be the first, I don't know, entrepreneur of your family, or to be the first graduate, or to be the first, I don't know, whatever it is that you're working so hard towards. Spirit is saying, do not worry. Rely on us to help you gather things up, to help you bring things together, and let go of that pride. So that is what I have for you guys, and now I'm going to move to option 3. Número 3. So for those of you who picked the beautiful citrine here, I feel like happier times are coming is what I'm hearing. They're just saying the color yellow. So I feel like happier times are coming. I feel like if you've been, things are flowing now is what I'm hearing. Things are flowing. They're showing me chamomile. So I don't know if you're drinking chamomile tea or just relax. There's a lot of anxiety. For me, chamomile is a great tea to drink before going to sleep. It helps me with my anxiety, with my stress level. So maybe you're feeling stressful about something. Now they're showing me wheat. So wheat to me is always about abundance, prosperity, success, achievement, opportunity as well. I feel like you've been in this phase of hibernation or in this phase of things not moving forward. They're showing me like icebergs. So you were in the season of winter, of assessing, of being internally and just looking over, taking assessment of your life in some way. And I feel like now finally the snow is thawing or melting, and you're going to be able to see how the sun will shine in your life again. Okay, so happier times are coming. I'm hearing you are my sunshine. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been waiting, diligently waiting. You're like, I'm waiting. When is this going to happen? I've been patient. Should I keep investing? Should I keep investing in that relationship? Should I keep investing in that career? Should I keep investing in my studies? Should I keep investing in my business? Like, should I? Right? I also feel like, when are my things going to grow? I've been putting in effort. I've been putting in the work. Should I cut my losses and move on? Like, but Spirit is saying things are blooming, things are growing. Yes, they're not growing at the rate that you want them to. They might not be moving as fast as you would like them to, but things are about to shift. There is a change of events. The coin is about to flip. It's kind of what they're saying to me. The Star card. For some of you, it's like, should I keep... Oh, okay, powerful stuff here. I'm hearing, should I keep investing in my dreams? Is this even going to happen? Am I just wishing upon a star for nothing? Is what I'm hearing here. It's kind of like this energy of like, I'm about to surrender. I'm about to throw in the towel right now. And Spirit is saying, don't do that. For some of you, you've been investing in your healing work as well. With the Star card. For some of you, you're maybe an Aquarius. Okay, or you're asking whether you should keep investing in an Aquarius or an Earth sign here. For some of you, you're being called in the direction of self-love. That's what needs your immediate attention. Healing. Filling your own cup. Focusing on your wishes, on your dreams, on your aspirations. And here's the difficult part. For some of you, it feels like, should I keep even investing my time in spirituality? So some of you may be questioning. I feel like this is for a very small group of you. Some of you may be questioning your spiritual beliefs. They're showing me red puppy flowers. The red puppy flowers, I think that's what they're called. I don't know the meaning of that, but I'll give it to you. Maybe it's a sign to someone. I feel like for some of you, you're questioning your guides too. Okay, so it feels very intimate. It feels very personal. It's a sense of like, yeah, surrendering. Like, not even surrendering, but just, yeah, surrendering, quitting, kind of the energy here. Should I call it quits? It's what I'm seeing here. And Spirit is showing me a tree with a bunch of starry background. So I feel like Spirit is saying, we're there. We're guiding you. You're not alone. Okay? Keep following your bliss is what I'm hearing as well. Eight of Cups. Yeah, some of you want to surrender. Some of you want to walk away. Some of you are tired. Tired of investing time. Tired of investing resources. Tired of waiting. Tired of being patient. Tired of working so hard is kind of what I'm getting here as well. Just the energy is tired. I'm tired is kind of what I'm hearing here. With the Eight of Cups, I feel like you're this close of walking away from something. And for some of you, I feel like you're walking away from a dream, or you're losing hope in a situation. You're losing faith in something. And I feel like Spirit is saying, there's free will there if you wish to do that. But I also feel like Spirit is calling you, like, really is you're going to walk away from your dream. You're going to walk away from that which you worked so hard from. I don't know. There's a sense of that in there. Tranquility. Yeah, because some of you, you're like, all I want is peace. And Spirit is saying you do need to focus on peace and quiet and time for yourself to reconnect with Spirit, to reconnect with your guides in some way. Believe. Yeah, some of you are losing hope. You're losing faith. You're losing your sense of believing in something, that something will happen. And Spirit is saying, that's okay. We get it. Life, it's tough sometimes. And sometimes we do get into that energy of like, is this even real? Is this even going to happen? You lose faith, you lose hope. But Spirit is saying you're being asked to believe at this time, to focus on your sense of belief, to focus on your sense of faith, on hope, and diligence. I'm getting diligence for some of you. Your sense of diligence. Yeah. What did I say? You guys were in a moment of, you guys were taking inventory. You were in this hibernation period. You were in this taking life review in some way. Because there were things that were unbalanced that you weren't even looking at. See? You're not even looking at Spirit. This person's looking out that way. This person's walking out that way. And Spirit is like right there in the middle of it. So Spirit is saying we're right in the middle with you in the situation. You hurt, I hurt. You're angry. They are helping you with that. You're frustrated. They get it. But Spirit is saying walk towards peace. Move towards peace. She's walking that way and towards belief and hope. Okay, you saw what wasn't working for you, and then now it's time to make the changes. So Spirit is telling you here, you're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to the next step. Happiness awaits you now. What did I say? I feel like the star is coming in. And I promise I didn't even look at these cards. The sun's coming out. You might be in this moment here. This is kind of like the Ten of Swords energy. And you're looking for comfort. And I feel like you feel like your guides are not giving it to you. Or Spirit's not giving you that comfort. Or also what I'm getting is like, yeah, I see the signs, but I'm not feeling the comfort, or I'm not seeing things happen. I'm not seeing things fall into place. I'm not seeing results. A sense of frustration, a sense of losing hope here. And Spirit is saying, we understand. Again, we understand you're having a human experience and you get frustrated. But you need to believe, you need to trust that we're there with you. You need to trust that happiness is now, the worst is now behind you, and the sun's coming out for you again. And keep praying to us. Keep believing. That will give you peace. You're almost at, not almost, you're at the end of it. So just keep believing, keep having hope, keep having faith. Surrender to prayer. You're being called to pray. Yeah, this is about your faith. It's about your faith. It's about, I'm praying, and I don't see anything. I'm praying and I don't believe in anything. I'm praying and I don't find peace. You know, maybe I should just walk away from this. Maybe I should just walk away from Spirit in general. Or maybe I should just call it quits, like I said. But Spirit is saying, no, keep praying. Keep praying, because you're about to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The card says, give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So again, Spirit is saying, even if it feels like to you that we're not there, that we're not answering your prayers, they're saying we are. We are, and we're sending help, we're sending support, we're sending answers, and they're right there to comfort you during this end of a cycle that you're going through. You're ascending the mountain. Things are hard. Things are hard. Going up the mountain is not easy. Have you ever gone on a hike? Just for simple reference here. It's not easy. So it feels like to me, like, again, this person is carrying like a stick to help him on his climb. It still feels like there's a long way there, or things may feel very difficult. Like there's no way I can get through this obstacle, this trial. When are things going to happen? When am I going to reach my destination? When am I going to reach my goal? And Spirit is saying, just keep moving forward. Keep holding on to your faith. Keep holding on to your belief. Keep communicating with them. Keep strengthening that bond with them. That's what I'm getting for you guys. Be at home. For some of you, you're being called to stay at home, detach from the drama. Right now, you're being called to be with yourself. That's a star card too, right? Accepting yourself, being yourself. But Spirit is saying you have to be home within yourself too. Not just literally your home, but be comfortable in your own skin and be okay with the circumstances. And again, this little animal looks very sad. So you might not be in a good place. You might feel like homesick is what I'm getting. Like I'm home, but I don't feel at home. Awakening. Yeah, you're going through energetic upgrades. You're awakening to certain things that you weren't aware of. That maybe you denied yourself. Or that maybe you yourself turned a blind eye to. And I feel like you're awakening to a new way of being. You're integrating a lot of things. Integrating what was out of balance, fixing it, bringing more balance in. Letting go of a lot. Walking away from a lot. Seeing what you have invested. Was it worth your investment? And again, going through an awakening is not easy. It's not. And it feels like this. Exactly like that. And it feels like you're going to lose belief. And it feels like you're going to lose hope. And Spirit is saying, no, it's a new way of being. It's a new way of living. You're being upgraded. Your life is being upgraded. And all you can do at this time, and what they're telling you is to focus on, or what needs your immediate attention at this time is yourself and your connection to Spirit. You need to strengthen that. You need to go back to Spirit and pray to them, communicate with them. Maybe go to a sacred space, talk to them how you're talking to a best friend. Pull some cards for yourself if you have tarot cards, or sit with the crystal, meditate, just talk to them. You know, it's okay. They're listening out loud or in your mind, and pay attention to the signs. They will answer you. Teaching and learning. Yeah, you're learning something. You're learning a big lesson here. And again, with that, it's not easy. And I feel like you're learning this to teach it to other people. And that's part of integrating that. That you're integrating a powerful lesson for you to bring it out to people. To bring it out to the masses, or to bring it out to just people that you're going to interact with. And so, because in order for you to bring wisdom or to teach it to other people, guess what? You need to learn it like the back of your hand. And you need to experience it yourself in order to be able to understand others. And so Spirit is saying, That's what's going on for you. Keep moving forward. Keep believing. Keep talking to your guides. Try to find peace within yourself. Don't try to look for comfort outside of yourself. Don't try to look for guidance outside of yourself. Turn to spirit and only spirit. That's what I'm hearing for you guys. And keep praying. So that's what I have for you guys. I wish you guys the best. Take care of yourselves. It was an honor. God bless you, and bye.